And then, so considering that he's no longer the president, here is the people, and then it's now our main activity center. This is like the area for us to do concert, as product, more elections and those with us. And then with that, other garden guys, on your very left nga pala guys, next is, excuse me for a while. Guys, supposedly I'm going to let you visit an area, the first one, but today is definitely correct. By the way, having talked that way, guys, sorry for the interrupt area. The circular on your very left is actually the house of former President Mario Osmeña. Yung house is the middle part lang. A small house lang talaga. Guys, being the president of the Philippines at the same time being a typical president, serious. Yes, became the president for only 2 years, 1944 to 1946. He was actually a vice president, during the 1940s. But nung namatay si President Manuel, okay, so President Osmeña's legacy naman, guys, if you may be, booking president niya was like, concentrates niya at that time was to inject education sa atin, well, Filipino, for that, because that's edukasyon, no? And of course, guys, as we move along to the inner side, the curtain, okay, you can actually see a building at your back, right? Taas, the taas, guys? Yes. Okay, that is the Crown Regency Towers, nga pala. It's known to be the tallest hotel in the Philippines. It's an ABS, okay, and Sports Unlimited. You saw that? Yung parang may skywalks. Don't worry, guys, you get to see that one for the second time around. But considering we just passed by for the 52-story hotel lang naman building. Okay? So it's the tallest in the Philippines, and it's owned by King Clan. King were minor hotels or motels at that time, but right now they're so rich, he owns the hotel chains. And right now, yes, the tallest hotel in the mains, and right mga condos. Okay? When you talk about condos, it's around 3.3 million. But those cash, it's only 3 million. Okay, flat. But guys, for Marawi group nga pala, guys, we do have gentle for you guys. For our group here, Marawi group, can you understand Bisaya? Yes. Dito ay first impression sa inyo was PhilAms. Okay. So it's good to know that you can understand Bisaya. Getting to know other guys. You know what? I do believe that having 53 students here, and you traveled all the way from Cagayan, correct? Yes. And having traveled that, it's quite a blessing. And the way I see it, guys, kayo, nung dumating kayo right now, and I know nagpagayon sa hotel rooms niyo, correct? Okay. And I would find paganda, nag-retouch, tapos wala man lang nakakapansin. Okay? For that, guys, it is like with this B, A, and B. Meet each other. Good morning. Come on. Good morning. Okay. Ladies, just in case hindi naman maganda, he's just still alive. Okay. It's like this, guys. Pinagawa ko yan sa inyong yan because you time, guys, that he's greeting, we will be actually very familiar with each other. So with that, guys, we will use the body system. Okay? Through the greeting, guys, every time we ride the bus, time-consuming kasi yung pagkakalit So the body, every time we actually just have use body, and then you just look around you. Then familiar naman ka mo kung kinsa yung gigreet, no? Especially the one you told a lie. Okay? So definitely alam na natin ang kulang sa grupo. Alright? So having that kind of familiarization, guys, it is best that bus ngayon, or can we please to be the grupo here, or Gistoni. Okay, Gistoni for accepting their responsibility. A round of applause for Gistoni. Okay, Gistoni naman, para sa akin, first impression ko pa lang dito, para siyang si Gabi. Parang si Gabi kung si Mission. Okay. Now, guys, on the very left guy, no, this is actually right now Alfonso as it used to be San Carlos. It's known to be worshipped as the old school of the Philippines. Okay, this is even older than University of Santo Tomas, and University of San Carlos was known to be the oldest school of the Philippines University of Santo Tomas was known to be the oldest university of the Philippines. Can you get the difference, guys? Okay. Okay. Being the university, but right now I should say that in our historians, this year 2008, 2009 lang 2008 rather, natalo kami. Being the oldest school in the Philippines. Right now, we no longer holds the oldest school in the Philippines. It is the University of the Philippines, being the oldest school in the Philippines. Okay? So, as for that, I'll expound on that later on. Guys, this is, by the way, Junquera Street. Okay? What year are you guys? Fourth year? Third year?
Third year.
Third year, that's good, okay? In fairness, you look like high schools, okay? Okay. Now, in this Junquera Street nga pala, guys, being the red light district of Cebu, being the metropolitan, this, meron kami red light district. And then, the street nga pala, Spanish period, Junquera was known to be the protector of the Cebuanos from the land-grabbing friars. At that time, kung anong gustong kami ng mga friars, they can just do it. But si Governor Junquera, being Spaniard, in some way or the other, he actually protected the Cebuanos na hindi makuha mga lupain. So nung namatay si Junquera, Cebuano by the people gave that he did after General Junquera. So currently, it's known as General Junquera Street. Okay? Right now, guys, as we move along to this side, this is actually a typical downtown area. But do you know that in the history of the Philippines, this area here is known to be the oldest school, the oldest street, the street of the Philippines. You have na historical street. This guy, okay, is actually from known books, but the oldest of the Philippines, named after Christopher Columbus on 1565. Okay, Legazpi, Miguel Lopez Legazpi named this street in honor for the great sailor na si Christopher Columbus, who has this other name as Cristobal Colon. In fact, guys, on your very front right now, there's actually a kiosk or a tower thing that represents that this is in fact the oldest street of the Philippines. In 15, nakasulat yan. On Colon. Very left naman is an area which is actually a monument. Ang tinatawag namin yung Cebu Heritage Monument. It is actually a work of art done by a national artist na si Ed Castrillo. And that is actually a 3 years in the making, 1990. Guys, the project of art ng national artist, so, murang-mura lang naman. 40 million pesos for this one. Okay? That represents the history that happened in Cebu. Primarily, guys, you already have an idea that Cebu being the oldest city in the Philippines, and Cebu is the Queen City of the South. It is so rich of history that on your right left, guys, scope is actual presentation. That guy, Ferdinand Magellan, he was actually the man who injected Christianity in the Philippines. And bakit siya hold the telescope, if you may ask? He's actually holding a telescope because he was also the man known to have circumnavigated the world during 1500s. Okay? His expedition. And of course, the represent guys at Miguel Legazpi. He's holding a dagger nga naman, guys, because he made a blood compact with Raha Sikatuna of Bohol. Okay? Nakapunta na kayo ng Bohol?
Yes!
Okay, sayang hindi nakita yung mga relatives ko, yung mga Tarsiers. Okay. Now, on your left naman, guys, the three guys that you're seeing right now, he's the middle guy during times the Chinese is actually very active with the tradings, no? Tradings. Saka, ang guy naman on your very right, that is a Bombay, no? Yung may bonnet sa kanang ulo. So, actually, the Chinese business, the Bombay trading, are so versed with life naman. And that Philippine guy there is your thing the box. Yun naman yung Latino girl, yung Filipino. Okay. It's a symbolical representation, guys, pero it's actually factual sa ating country. But we don't mind, guys. We don't mind that, guys, kasi in the Philippines or Filipinos are known to be hardworking, correct?
Yes!
Okay. So Chinese, Mumbai doing business, Filipino doing the labor, but right now things have changed because in some way they're marami entrepreneurs na Filipino, correct? Now, this group of people naman are actually representations of young Filipinos being influenced by the Westerners, or we may say Western influence. That's why that's why yung mga group of Filipinos diyan naka-wear na ng Texas hat, bull caps, American suits, shades, no, basically Western influence. And that guy naman guys on the most side